The Department of Neurosurgery at the University of Florida not only has outstanding excellence in surgical clinical care of patients, but we also strive to be leaders in research advancing discoveries and innovative findings in our field. Currently, we are one of the top neurosurgery departments in the country in terms of NIH funding. We benefit from a perfect collaborative environment and atmosphere for research, with our department being in the McKnight Brain Institute, an institute devoted entirely to neurosciences and research in neurology and neurosurgery.
We have become national research leaders in neurosurgery. We received a very large gift, which was matched by the University of Florida to create a $20 million fund. We used that money to conduct a worldwide search for the very best brain tumor science group we could find, and we brought Dwayne Mitchell and many of his colleagues to the University of Florida from Duke University. Dwayne and his group have been spectacularly successful in terms of grant funding and paper production, but most importantly in the development of 5 new first-in-human treatment protocols utilizing immunotherapy to treat malignant brain tumors. And those protocols have brought patients to us from all over the country.
Well, the goals of our research are really to understand how a patient's immune system recognizes cancer cells as foreign, understand why in a patient that has developed a malignant brain tumor, this process has not been effective in eliminating those tumor cells, and then to try to elicit a very specific and potent immune response in those patients so that they can reject the invasive tumor cells without harming normal brain tissues. Probably the most exciting aspect of the research that we conduct here at the University of Florida is really the potential to have a real benefit for patients in the near term who are battling a deadly disease and a devastating disease such as a malignant brain tumor. Our efforts are really what we would call translational research, where we really are focused on moving observations in the lab into clinical trials and seeing if we can have a real near-term impact in patients with cancer.
Dr. Kelly Foote is a professor of neurosurgery at the University of Florida and is one of the world's leading experts in functional neurosurgery and movement disorders. He is conducting research in movement disorders as well as DBS surgery.
Currently, we're most excited about and working on adaptive deep brain stimulation. We're looking at pathologic neurocircuitry in a different way. We're finding the circuits and the networks that are malfunctioning, plugging into those brain circuits, learning what the signals are that are associated with either a healthy state or a pathologic state. We call them neurophysiologic biomarkers. And by continuously recording from these malfunctioning networks and delivering therapeutic stimulation in response to the state of the brain, this is adaptive or smart DBS, we can, I think, do a lot more and a lot better neuromodulation of brain malfunction and help a lot more people.
Dr. David Tran is the Chief of Neuro-Oncology in the Department of Neurosurgery, and he conducts basic research in brain tumors.
We're interested in understanding the mechanisms of how brain tumors arise and how they develop. And we're also interested in how cancer cells invade and metastasize. Using computers, using artificial intelligence, we have been able to identify the signature that define what a glioblastoma is, what a breast cancer is, what a lung cancer is, and so on and so forth. In fact, we are actually moving forward to identify what we call a pan-cancer signature, meaning that types of signatures that define cancer in general, not just any particular types of cancer. And I think that's extremely exciting. When we understand what the common signatures of cancers would be, then we can develop therapy that would be able to target multiple cancer at the same time.
One of the best parts about this program is their research support. both financially, they'll help you with projects, support in terms of publications. Some of us have had the ability to do an extramural research career, which is fairly rare. We've had residents in Chicago and Houston, and then I spent a year in New York. The department is very active. They're very interested in getting residents involved and getting publications and helping them in their career, guiding their own research interests, and then allowing us to really pursue those in a very sincere way, in a very supportive way that not many places can match.